Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I'm doing something totally new, explaining a Kamen Rider fight like I'm analyzing a fighting game set. I've been entertaining this idea since seeing this Rufelmonger tweet, and finally decided to try it out. I may fudge things a little to better present it as a fighting game, so if you have any questions about what's actually going on in the show, feel free to ask in the comments. Kamen Rider Geats, the most frequently patched game in the Kamen Rider series, we see a lot of its players come and go. With a constantly shifting meta, the importance of experience and comfort with the game cannot be understated. Today I wanted to discuss a set that really emphasizes this. Geats, a veteran player who's won several championships, versus Da-Paan, a player that joined the circuit at the beginning of one of the major patches. Da-Paan had just figured out an exploit to make the Yamato stage hazard focus only on his opponent. He was geared up to eliminate Naga with this strat because she's been getting on his nerves. Unfortunately for him, his next opponent was Geats, rocking the zombie form of his character. The game starts with Geats already surrounded by Yamato, so he clears them out to get some breathing room and build up some meter. What he does next really shows his familiarity with the game. After taking out the ones in front of him, he activates his poison charge buff. Then he whiffs the tactical break follow-up. Tactical break is normally just a really strong melee hit, but whiffing it splashes poison in front of you. With that, all the stage hazards were gone. Obviously he could go for Da-Paan now, but instead of pushing his offense, he opts to go for a stage transition. There's such little screen space on this one, there's no room to run if he needs to. He expertly dodges Da-Paan's projectiles, taking no damage while he does this. Da-Paan tries to land his tactical shoot follow-up before his buff runs out, but misses, and you can see Da-Paan start to lose his cool. Neither player has taken damage yet, but Geats was already winning the mental game. Now the fight's in an open area, and Da-Paan has the high ground. Geats dodges his projectile with the universal stance change, and proceeds to taunt. He then uses his launcher to throw a Yamato at Da-Paan like a projectile. Instead of sidestepping, Da-Paan makes the rookie mistake of taking his focus off of Geats and shooting the Yamato, letting him cross up and get a hard knockdown. Geats dashes in and says, "I know your dumbass isn't blocking on Wake Up." He lands a meaty super of all things and wins the set with a perfect. And that concludes our set breakdown. Shoutouts to the people on Twitter who post tokusatsu clips without subtitles, because this video would have looked really cluttered if I had to use the sub version. I did all the UI stuff manually and it was actually pretty fun to make. So if you enjoyed, leave a like for my efforts. And consider subscribing if you want to occasionally see more stuff like this in the future. I might do more than just Kamen Rider. Hope you have a great day. Cue the outro.